Yo, it's your boy Coinstock here, back at it again, stuffing these duffel bags and collecting that cheddar. Before we begin, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a friend trying to educate you. And woo boy, brethren, today we're going to be looking at some news, right? Yep, that's what I'm saying. So like Polygon MATIC, right? So we're going to be looking at that in like a little later, and then I'm going to show you some nuances that we need. We need perspective on the project, right? Especially after this price, right? 17.6% in the green, $1.12. And like I said it in the video yesterday about what's exactly going on with Polygon, I'd suggest you watch it. But basically, it's about Instagram and Polygon. So if you already know about it, then we'll go ahead and look at this bit of news. But first, we're going to actually look at Bitcoin and like how it's outperforming everything and like the grand scheme of the cryptosphere in general. And then we're going to look at some news about Binance before we actually get into the Polygon news and like the metrics that are behind it and like what's exactly going on behind the scenes. So let's go ahead and get started. And look at this, boom shakalaka. Let's look at the 7-day, right? So you know, it was kind of going a little downhill, and then boom, bam, boom, the news I was talking about in the last video, boom, bam, boom, it's just been hitting, and it seems to always like hit around like nighttime, right? So like it's like 22, you know, like late at night, and then like it's doing it again late at night. I think everybody's opening up their eyes, right? So I mean, there's that. Everybody's hearing the news. The news is pretty grand, if I do say so myself. It's very bullish for the crypto community, but I'm gonna stop chatting. We're gonna start going to the first bit of news. So Bitcoin outperformed NASDAQ after Fed raised rates by 0.75%. So in recent price action, Bitcoin has performed similarly to gold and has even outperformed safer assets like the NASDAQ, right? Which is just crazy. So the prices of NASDAQ and gold have plummeted after the Fed's latest 0.75% interest rate hike. According to market data, NASDAQ fell 4.97%, while gold is down 0.68% as both hit their year-to-date lows in the last 40 hours. All right. And I got that opened up in another tab, so we'll look at it, like, you know, get a close up. So meanwhile, BTC is up 0.55% during the same period. According to this, BTC is in roughly the same position as stable assets such as gold and even doing better than safer assets such as NASDAQ. All right. So Fed has taken a hawkish approach so far, aggressively fighting inflation and attempting to bring inflation back to 2%. The Federal Reserve stated in a press release, the committee seeks to achieve maximum employment and inflation at the rate of 2% over the longer run. In support of these goals, the committee decided to raise the target range for the federal funds rate to 3 to 3.25 to 4%, right? So well, look at this. Like the last bull run that we participated in, we didn't see any news about like how we saw comparisons between BTC and gold, but we never saw comparisons of the stability of both of them because everybody thought, you know, BTC is volatile. Everybody knows this, but now it's in the same, you know, realm as BTC because of all of this adoption. So like, I mean, like, gold is when BTC is in the same realm as gold because everybody's seeing all this adoption and all that stuff, right? And plus, if we go back real quick, BTC is on the up and up. Like we've seen 21,000 again, and we haven't. Well, now it's down to 20,000 now. Of course, people are going to sell when they see the 21,000, but all in all, you know. Like, see, right there. It was at 21,232 earlier. So, I mean, hold on. Let me go back to, yeah, there we go. And so, like, I mean, everybody sees it. Everybody sees it about Bitcoin, but that's beside the point. So let's continue. As expected, the U.S. dollar index surged after the 75 basis point increase. And this is what Jay Powell said, we still have some ways to go, and incoming data since our last meeting suggests that the ultimate level of interest rates will be higher than previously expected. And it seems like, you know, they're kicking the can down the line. They've been saying that over and over and over again for the past year. So I don't know. And there's like all this other stuff too, but it was kind of just really unrelated. So now let's go ahead and look at this chart real quick, right? All right. So So the, I guess turquoise is BTC, which is on the up and up, and then this is the NASDAQ. Orange is supposed to be gold, and then purple is treasury bonds, 20-year treasury bonds, I believe, and then US dollar index right there. So Bitcoin's actually outperforming the majority of these assets, except for, well, I mean, the US dollar index is supposed to be, relatively stable, right? But like it's definitely outperforming it's outperforming gold, if you could see right here. And then also the treasury bonds, they're kind of, their treasury bonds are kind of just staying stagnant. And then the NASDAQ, of course, just boom shakalaka all the way down there. So there's growth and then there's not growth. And yeah, so we're dunking on them. All right. So to the next bit of news. So crypto giant Binance exploring benefits of bank acquisition. That's the report, right? So the largest crypto exchange platform by volume in the world is reportedly looking into the benefits of acquiring banks. Binance is weighing the pros and cons of purchasing banking institutions as traditional finance becomes increasingly interconnected with the digital assets industry, which I find to be true. Zhao made his statements at a crypto conference in Portugal, according to the report. There are people who hold certain types of local licenses, traditional banking, payment service providers, even banks. We're looking at those things. We want to be the bridge between crypto and the traditional financial world. What we have found is when banks work with us, we drive so many users to them, so the bank's valuation goes up exponentially. Like, why don't we just invest in them as well, so that we capture some of the equity upside? Previously, Binance said it had set aside about $1 billion to spend on acquisitions. So, already, right there, is that Binance is planning to acquire all of these banks, because I mean it is kind of a thing where they're just giving all these banks free users. Why not bring those users to your own bank that you have, right? I mean, that makes complete sense. And plus, they will experience more exponential growth, which will be better for the crypto sphere in general. Let's just get that out of the way. If they have their own bank, there's people that are jumping in that aren't in the crypto sphere yet. But also, it's just great for like BNB too. Like BNB will show exponential growth too. So, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just a friend trying to educate you. But yeah, so there's that bit of news. Now let's get to the Polygon news and the metrics behind it and what's exactly going on. So, India forms new crypto advocacy body with Coinbase Polygon. Now you're probably saying, so what? Who gives a Rudy Patootie or whatever, But India is becoming one of the fastest growing economies, especially with the whole, everybody's moving like their headquarters for like tech, like chips and stuff. They're going to India. And not only that, the Indian population is still steadily growing as well. And plus, there's billions of them, right? So we need them. It'd be great to have them in crypto and putting all their money in there, right? I think they're like, what? 13% of the human population, 16%, something around there. So, I mean, get as many of the Indians as you can into crypto, right? Now, let's see. Cryptocurrency exchanges and Web 3.0 companies, including Coinbase and Polygon, have formed the Bharat Web3 Association, BWA, in India to strengthen regulation and consumer protection for the industry. The forthgoing G20 discussions will provide an excellent opportunity for India in leading a collaborative regulatory framework for digital assets, and the BWA is committed to working with the government of India towards this objective, BWA said in a statement emailed to Forecast. And India will assume the presidency of the G20 from December 1st, 2022 to November 30th, 2023. The G20 is an intergovernmental forum of the world's major developed and developing economies, and there's major crypto exchanges like CoinDCX and WazirX and CoinSwitch and ZebPay, as well as other gaming companies, infrastructure, and blah, 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 blah. So BWA aims to boost awareness through research, grow Web 3.0 and blockchain innovation, as well as nurture India's talent pool in the space, it said in the statement. The establishment of the group comes after the Blockchain and Crypto Assets Council, the advocacy body representing the Indian crypto industry's interests, was dissolved in July by its parent organization, the Internet and Mobile Association of India. So we do need something there, right? We need something there to protect the interests of the crypto market as a whole. And not only that, not only that, but yeah, I forgot my train of thought. Forget about it, man. But yeah, we need something to protect the interest of crypto in there as well, and like try to grow India's interest into crypto more so than it probably already is, right? So there's that. But here's the thing, the very interesting thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and that's the fees of Polygon. So I don't think they exactly implemented NFTs on Instagram yet. And like, as we saw, yesterday in the video, there was, man, I am losing my train of thought today. So like, yesterday there's like, few billion in Reddit with the Reddit NFTs, right? And not everybody got like Reddit NFTs. Some people are just completely against it. But now Instagram is also implementing that, and there's influencers on there and yada yada yada. They're also going to be using the network and creating new wallets and using up all the fees. Well, as you can see right here, it says the fees are 406.2K, right? That's the fee structure right there. And if we look at the revenue, well, the fees are just what's collected over a 7-day period right here. So there's that. Polygon's fourth behind Bitcoin, Binance Smart Chain, and Ethereum, which looks good. It looks really good. But if we look at the revenue, right, which is like how it benefits us as a crypto holder, right? So Ethereum, 671 million, Binance, Filecoin, Helium, blah 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 blah. That's on 180 days. Let's go to 7 days. So it's Ethereum, Binance, blah 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 blah, and there's Polygon right there, and it's only 111,000, right? Only $111,000 in revenue given back to not given back to the hodlers, but like benefiting them, right? So what's exactly going on there? So if we actually look at this, you got to take this with a little grain of salt, because if we look at the Polygon burn, right? So already it's 24,700 MATIC waiting to be burned, right? And there's all these other burns that happened within, like, I think it's within a day or two, right? Actually within a day since Instagram did its whole partner announcement, right? And hold on, I got my calculator right here, and like I added them up all together. It's like 201,582, and that's within a day, all right? So within a day, let's see, 201,582. So that's already $227,787 US, right? So, I mean, that's already greater than what we saw with the revenue right here. So you got to take that with a little grain of salt of what the fees are, but oh, holy moly, like look at all of this. And also, so they got Reddit already, right? But they're also going to get Instagram in there too. So billions upon billions of people are going to be jumping in here, right? And it's not even that, because if you look at Polygon's Twitter, they have partnerships after partnerships. Like just literally after Instagram, they got Notify Network, and they got Versify, and they got hold on, I gotta keep scrolling, Boson, and just like all these other projects trying to jump in, getting ready for it. Even MasterCard is doing a full demo of how to buy NFTs on Polygon in Mumbai. All right, so like everything is on the up and up for Polygon, man, but what do I know anyway? I'm just keeping you up to date on the down low. And also Lens Protocol too, dude. This is all literally right after the whole Instagram announcement. So like, I mean, MATIC is looking nice, right? But what do I know anyway? I'm just keeping you up to date on the down low, and plus that's all the news I had to show you anyway. But I'd highly recommend going to Polygon Twitter and watching the weekly briefing, because like I don't know her name right now for real. It escapes me, but she absolutely, like, she covers everything. It's awesome. It's literally awesome. You should look at it, because there's so much that happened within a week. All right, so I'm just babbling now. I'm just keeping you up to date, on the down low. So I guess I'll see you guys later.